This Family Life News podcast is made possible by the support of listeners like you.
This is Faith Under Fire. We take you straight to the voices on the front lines of religious battlegrounds. I'm news anchor Sarah Harnisch. With me today, New York Alliance Against Assisted Suicide Coalition's Reushann Cox. We're talking the Medical Aid in Dying Act. There's a bill sitting on New York Governor Kathy Hochul's desk right now. She has until December 31st to sign it after it passed both houses in June. If she does, the Empire State will have one of the loosest laws in the country on assisted suicide. Others can come from surrounding states, just like with abortion, and pick up a prescribed drug cocktail to take their life if they're facing a terminal illness and have 6 months to live. Last week, more than 350 people attended 4 candlelight vigils organized in Syracuse, Manhattan, Albany, and Buffalo to urge the governor to veto the bill. Reushann, you were there. Tell me what's going on.
The bill that is on the table for her to sign or veto is a dangerous, dangerous bill. And it's been written in a way that is very flawed. There are very little or no restrictions to the cocktail of lethal drugs that would be given to vulnerable people. And we think this is opening the door to a lot of abuse within New York State.
And it's been passed by the Assembly and the Senate, so it's a done deal in the legislature. It just needs the pen of Kathy Hochul. But there is some chatter that she might change the bill and possibly require another vote. What are you hoping for?
Well, I would certainly hope that the bill doesn't get passed at all. And if the bill is supposedly changed, which they said, I guess there's some way that she might be able to write it with some amendments or something, that indicates already that the bill itself is a very bad bill and that it needs a lot more thought and a lot more going back to the table to see if it's something that should be passed. Personally, I think giving suicide as an option for a medical diagnosis will change how medicine is done for the rest of New York State and gives a message to anybody who is already struggling that perhaps the best way to deal with this diagnosis or whatever they're struggling with is to end their lives rather than to receive the compassion, consideration, care that we are called to as human beings to do for our fellow neighbors. This almost seems like it's giving everybody the message that it's not important to encourage people through hardship.
What makes this bill dangerous?
This specific bill is dangerous because there are very few, if any, regulations on what happens once this lethal cocktail of drugs is prescribed. It could be left in a medicine cabinet and somebody else that it's not known for, like a child or somebody else who might be struggling, can take it unbeknownst to them and obviously die. It can go across state lines. It just opens up the door for the disabled, the elderly, people who are maybe not able to afford medical care. This is a cheaper way to deal with people who might feel like in some ways they're already a drain to society. And so it gives a very bad message to those who might already feel in some ways that they're a burden.
Kathy Hochul only has until the end of the year to make a decision. Why does this matter so much to you?
I have been watching New York State rapidly go down the slide of being a pro-death state and watching laws pass over and over again that basically legitimize death. This matters to me because this is one of our very last vestiges of trying to protect life in New York State. But it also matters to me. I have a father who has struggled with Parkinson's for 20 years and is still going strong, but suffering a lot. And I've also taken care of women who are in their 90s and have struggled with end-of-life issues and yet been so blessed to walk with them through their last few days and their last years. And while it may be hard to see aging and the pain that comes sometimes with aging and disease, it's a gift. It's a gift to see what God can do through that period of time as they continue to lean on the Lord. And I would hate to see that gift being taken from any other person.
Thank you for listening to this Family Life News podcast. If you've been encouraged by what you've heard, please share it with others and click the subscribe button to automatically receive future episodes. Family Life is a listener-supported ministry. Podcasts like this are made possible by your financial partnership. Find out more at familylife.org.